guys, my name is Spencer Coffman. Thank you for watching the Deception Tips videos. They're all about teaching you how to read people and detect deception so that you will be able to tell if someone is lying to you. Today we are going to talk about a cool thing that happens every single day. You see this all the time. You see it thousands of times probably a day, depending on how many people you see. You also display this type of gesture probably hundreds, if not thousands of times every single day. Now, what you don't realize is that maybe half, maybe 3/4, maybe 1/4 of those times that you display it and see it, it may be fake. It could be deception. Now, it might not be an active part of a lie that someone is telling, but that emotion or that display of that gesture is deceptive in and of itself. And so here we go. This is deception tip number 80. Smiles are very prevalent in lies. Pay close attention to the symmetricality of the smile, as asymmetrical smiles may be deceptive. So, this is important. This relates to a lot of the other tips that we have talked about over the past 80 episodes. And if you are new to this channel or new to these videos, I really encourage you to take a look at some of those other videos as well as this one, because they're all going to tie together. So symmetricality is important in smiles. When things are symmetrical, a smile, it happens on both sides of the face. And that's important in all of this emotional expressions. If things are symmetrical, they're generally true. So symmetricality happens on both sides of the face, the expressions. Smiles, truthful, genuine enjoyment smiles are going to happen on both sides of the face. Oftentimes, you may say, oh, well, I see people smile all the time. It always happens on both sides of the face. Okay, well, did it happen more on one side than the other? Because if so, then that could be a false smile. It could have started on one side and then continued and been even out on the other, and that could be a false smile. Also, did the smile last a long time? Remember, spontaneous. Things that are spontaneous in emotional expression are often more truthful than non-spontaneous. So if a smile happens, genuine, truthful smiles are usually like 4 seconds or less. So if someone's smiling for a long period of time, like when they're taking a picture, and it's longer than 4 seconds, well, is that emotion genuinely felt? Are they really feeling that emotion, or are they just putting on that face? And that's typically what happens, is a lot of times when people lie, smiles kind of come in because it is a very great masking emotion. So if someone is about to show fear or sadness or anger, a smile might come on to mask that emotion. Now, you'll see this a lot in other cultures, such as like Asian cultures, where they are taught you cannot show sadness or anger or any of that. And when you're being reprimanded or scolded or something, you're supposed to smile and put on that happy face. And what happens is in the Americas, where people are ignorant to that, they might say, what, do you think this is funny? And that's just what they're taught. They're taught to have a smile on their face when something serious is happening or when they're in trouble. It's not that they think it's funny, it's that that's how they were brought up. And so that's something to be aware of, be culturally educated. That smile is being put on as a mask to that emotion that they're really feeling. You might be chewing them out, they're smiling. Well, they're not happy, obviously, but they're putting on a mask to that emotion. And so when people are lying and all these other emotions might be happening, they might put on that smile to mask it. And so if you want some more smile information, I did a study, a research study that you can check out back in 2013 on truthful or real or fake smiles, genuine and non-genuine, or enjoyment and non-enjoyment smiles. That is something that you could look at to get a little bit more information on true and false smiles. But in terms of deception, smiles are probably the number one masking emotion or masking gesture that comes on to hide things or hide emotion. Now, remember, if they're not telling a lie, putting on that masking smile, okay, it's covering up something, which means that's deception in and of itself. So if they have fear and they smile, okay, well, they were feeling fear, now they put on a smile. That's deception because they're covering up what they're really feeling with something they're not feeling. So for example, when you're taking your picture and you're smiling, are you really happy that your picture's getting taken, or are you smiling for the picture? You're putting on a deception right there. You're deceiving the people who are going to look at that picture, because are you really happy, or are you just smiling for the camera? Sometimes you could really be happy, sometimes not. You can generally tell in the pictures when a smile is true or when it's just that fake smile, because usually what happens is those fake smile pictures, you're looking at them and then they end up getting deleted anyway. So keep in mind that smiles are used to mask a lot of things, and that a smile, if it's just happening to mask something, that could be deception in and of itself. There may not be a lie going on there. There doesn't have to be a lie going on there. So again, if this is your first time watching these videos, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Feel free to comment with any questions you may have as well. Also, if you'd like some more information, we have books, podcasts, and blog posts all available on spencercoffman.com that are dedicated to teaching you exactly what everybody is really saying. Until next time.